Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the month of March. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit today. Let's jump right in. I'm actually going to start pulling the tarot in. Then we're going to pull a few oracle messages. Switching it up. All the fire signs, I went straight into oracle. We're going to go straight into your tarot messages, the initial foundation at least, and then we'll peer in deeper. All right. Thank you for tuning in today, Virgo, for sharing this space with me. And thank you, Spirit, for tuning in too, and for presiding over this reading. Thank you. All right, let's go. It's for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. Please only take what resonates, okay? Reverse the roles as needed. Ooh, Death, okay. Ooh, you know what? I'm getting more of a massive transformation as a result of something that majorly shifted in your life. Whether you left a job or a person or just a situation that was a long time coming, I'm hearing. But this is allowing you to completely move on. Whatever ended in your life, it's so you could start the next chapter. Yeah, exactly. Ace of Pentacles. Sometimes, you know what? Things have to end, you know? We don't always recognize that doors that close have to occur, right? The closing has to occur so other doors can open. Four of Pentacles in your challenge position, okay? So you could want to cling to whatever it is that ended, okay? Or someone around you could be wanting to cling to this ending. I'm getting a clinging energy from that. Recent past, the Fool, okay? Took a risk, opened up, tried something new, I'm hearing. Knight of Wands. Things are moving fast. You might have had to end a way of being as well, okay? Sometimes we step into newer energies in our life, and it feels like you're a different person, you know? Maybe in the past, you would make investments without really thinking it through. And now it seems as though with this contrast between the opportunity and challenge here that you could move forward really fast or you could pull your energy back. It's like, I feel like you're trying to come back into more of a balance, especially when it comes to your career opportunities. Okay, because Ace of Pentacles is something tangible. It's an offer or a promotion or investing in the foundational structure of creating something that's yours. Okay, but it could come in the form of a monetary gain. The Tower in the near future, okay? Big changes. Big changes. All right, overall general energy, the Nine of Wands. You could be, this card in this deck signals burnout. You know, you could have, I feel as though you have just a lot going on in a lot of different projects. Your energies are being scattered, okay? And it's causing you to feel a little stressed. Ooh, what you don't see coming is the Lovers. You might have a lot of support around you in the form of love, okay? Special soul contract, okay? That we'll definitely be discussing, so that is coming forward. Let's first now, before we go deeper into tarot, and I also have a new category I'm going to pull in a moment, but we'll do that in a second. Let's pull some Raise Your Vibration cards. I have the decks over here on display so you can see what they are. Honesty is the best policy, okay? You might, a lot of you Virgos out there, you have a strict code of ethics and morals, okay? And honesty above all, right, Virgo? Honesty above all. And that's the thing that a lot of people fail to do, Even when it comes to the harder things, especially when it comes to the harder things to be honest about. I don't know why people just aren't honest. I get it. It's because if you're not honest, then there's distrust, right? And that disrespects the bond, okay? So you might even be compelled to withhold information because you're trying to protect someone this month, but Spirit is indicating you need to be honest, okay? Or someone around you needs to be more honest, okay? Or maybe they were dishonest in the past and they're trying to prove to you that they can be trusted now, okay? I am supported on my path. Yes, you are. I'm telling you, you have a lot of love around you. I know that there was a Six of Cups that poked out behind the Lovers here, but I feel as though you have a lot of people in your life, Virgo, that really care for you, really love you, really support you. You might have a very strong family unit or a very strong friendship circle, okay? Or a lot of support in the non-physical realm, okay? For a lot of you people who don't like to be around a lot of individuals. You still feel cradled, okay? This is feeling cradled and supported, okay? By spirit as well. All right, the other deck we're going to pull from real quick is the Angel Guide Oracle. These are by Kyle Gray. Big fan of his work. He's really tapped into the angelic realm. If you're curious and you want more Oracle decks, 2 came out. All right, I need my glasses for these so I can see the pictures. Now, I'm not going off the booklet. I'm not reading from anything this morning. Sorry, my nose is really itchy with y'all. Get somebody thinking about you while you watch this. Do the work, vulnerability, and freedom. That's what I mean. You're doing a lot of work, I think, to transform your vibration. It feels a lot of it has to do with being confident in what you're creating in your career, okay? You know, the time to stay in the back of the class, so to speak, and not raise your hand is over. This is stepping forward and sharing your skills, sharing your wisdom, sharing your knowledge. Whether you're creating things or you are conveying information as a teacher, as an educator, as a counselor, as a consultant, you need to do the work, okay? And this is also doing the work to clear, I'm feeling, around your heart space. I think someone wasn't honest with you in the past and it really shook your... something shook you around trust in the past, okay? And I think you're still doing the work to clear that, okay? The damage that was done. It could have been a family member. Vulnerability and freedom. And I think you're still, despite being shook, right, by a dishonest experience, and I do believe it came from someone around you that you really thought you could trust, you still have this beautiful inner longing. She's reaching, right? Sometimes we have to be very supple with the universe and surrender when it comes to reaching for our dreams. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's go into why is the 9 of Wands here. 9 of Wands is often the card of the wounded warrior. Someone who's been through a lot in life, Virgo. You've been through a lot, especially when we see the Death, the Tower as well in the spread. I think in recent weeks or months, you've gone through a hell of a lot. Let's see. Why is the 9 of Wands here, Virgo? I do believe you're in a special time where it's really your time. This is your time, Virgo. This month, this is your time to step forward, okay? Not hide who you are with the world, okay? 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, wow. 8 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the 4 of Swords are the 9 of Wands. This is the overall general energy for the month. You have been intuitively guided. I think a lot of you are stepping out and you're creating your own businesses or at least a side hustle where it's yours, okay? And it's very healing for you. If you had a childhood or an experience in your life that I feel like I'm reading for Virgos that have had quite a bit of trauma and or trauma bonds. And out of you starting to really hone in on your innate talents and abilities and putting your nose to the grindstone and seeing it through, as stressful as it is, as much as you risk burnout from day to day because you're pushing yourself, it's beautifully healing because you're feeling intuitively guided to create, okay? When you are a creator and you are doing the work that you're meant to be doing in this world, ooh, you don't even mind the sleepless nights. It's like the ambition. I've been picking this up off of your readings, Virgo, where you are ambitious. You have a deep inner burning desire to achieve success. And this death card could very well be death to the old Virgo that was afraid, right? Didn't have the confidence. I tell people too in business, when it comes to creating something, you act as if. I was watching something on Mel Robbins' podcast, and she had interviewed someone. And when he's creating a business idea, he actually opens up an Instagram account with that business in mind before it's ever copyrighted or created as a business entity. Never open. Now, I'm not suggesting you shouldn't do this, but he's never done a business plan. He's a very successful businessman. But it's the energy that you want to generate. So I feel like 2023, you're really generating the energy of creating something of your own. And now you're in that energy and you're doing it, And this is act accordingly along in alignment with your goals and dreams, okay? And I think you're doing that as much as it's a lot of hard work. It's healing too. It's beautifully healing because when you start putting yourself out there and you start getting those markers that it's successful or starting to build momentum, okay? At first, maybe it's just one month it was just, okay, I hit like at least I am making a little bit of money off of it. You know what I mean? I broke even. And then, broke even when you first started it. And now it's like, okay, in business, you have to just keep building and building and building. I started a business 8 years ago and it's been up and down and up and down. And but it's yours. And I think that's what you're after here. People who create things of their own, you work a lot harder than when you're working for someone else. It's a different mentality. It's a different mentality. That's what it feels like. This is the healing, intuitive, energy and drive that it takes to build something. Try to enjoy it, okay? Try to enjoy it. Whatever you're working on, try to play as well. Bring in play. Okay. Oh, the death. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is sorry, my nose is just going crazy this morning. Someone is really on your mind or they have you on their mind. Because my nose doesn't itch this much in a reading, usually. 2 deaths. Wow, this month is deeply transformative of you not trusting in what you go after, that it will succeed. Okay, we have the death twice with the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I think this is you putting your doubts and insecurities in yourself and your ability to succeed to the side. The Knight of Wands is a very passionate person who goes after what they want. And you may be experiencing challenges this month that will make some other people just go, wow, maybe I should it's like, you're just like, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. It's like you have a dream, you believe in it, and you're going to keep going. And whoever the doubters are, or if you have inner insecurities, it's like they're going to come up. But it's something about what you're creating. You're getting enough coming back to you in the form of monetary gain that is indicating to you to keep going, okay? But you're going to have doubts and insecurities along the way. That is normal with anyone building something, okay? This is what you love to do. When you love doing what you're doing, that's all that really truly matters, okay? It's you have like a spiritual mandate to create whatever you're creating. I feel as this is part of your contract that you came down here to do. I mean, with the High Priestess, with your work and pushing and pushing and pushing, but Spirit is saying make sure you take time to pause and work on yourself along the way, because if you don't have balance, and this is the risk that people that are really creating something, and whether you're creating products, services, if you don't balance, okay, and make sure that you have fun, right, and lean into the love and the joy of each day. If you're like, oh, I just got to work, that's going to be a drag and a drain. So it's definitely a career reading for you all. We'll see what else comes up. Ace of Pentacles, I'm telling you, strength, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups over the Ace of Pentacles. This transformation is huge, Virgo. I mean, massive transformation in self. This is you. Something has filled your heart up so much that sometimes we have that wind beneath our wings, whether it came in the form of a partnership, a love bond, a romantic love bond, or a business partner, or a family member. Something was generously given to you, out of love, and the wheel of karma has changed. And you are sitting in an energy this month where you're looking around and you're like, this is the life that I have always dreamed of creating. And you're going to have moments of that this month, okay? It doesn't mean you're going to sustain it the entire month. But when you take a step back and you look at where you are this month, you're going to think about where you used to be, okay? Whether you were really struggling financially or you didn't have these people in your life that are in your life now, you have a lot of support around you, Virgo. And it's given you a sense of confidence that has allowed you to put your all into your career. And we need that sometimes. The stability of a love, right? A loving bond to really open up and create new ventures, right? That will build the kind of confidence that was lacking before. I'm telling you, that's why I was like, the support, right? When you do the work and you open up and you free the energy, makes such a difference. Recent past, 2 of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Wow, now we have 3 aces on the board. Virgo, you may have felt in the past that you opened up to someone and you felt very drawn to them, very attracted to them. And there were a lot of blocks in this connection. I'm getting the sense that for a lot of you, you work through it. You work through some sort of trust breakdown. You may have had to tame another person who was a bit blocked. I'm getting that this King of Wands was blocked. This could also be you, where you were blocked from a new beginning, right? Fearful of opening up. Okay, this is the card of opening up and surrendering, right? With hope and faith and vulnerability. Wow, you in the past you had someone come into your life that you were deeply, deeply drawn to. And there were a lot of challenges. But I'm getting the overall sense that most of you overcame them. Some of you, it didn't work out and you went through an ending, but now you are opening up to a brand new opportunity that there might even be a sharing of resources and a coming together in business, even with and love at the same time. Some of you are building a business with your actual romantic partner. And you've been able to ride out a period of instability into a very strong period of stability in the future now and in the future. Wow. You're working with some big energies, Virgo. Big energies. What is this Knight of Wands? The Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is you having an idea, a vision, a dream, okay? Something that you took from your mind, okay? It's the Page of Swords. I mean, you had divine inspiration here in the past around an idea. And I think you took your skills, opened up into a brand new beginning. Also, if this has nothing to do with love, you took an idea that you sat on for a long time. You know, I'm not ready to execute this. I don't want to take a risk. Well, you're taking that risk now and you're starting to see it pay off. You're now in that planning stage, or you're actually doing the work now, okay? It's not just an idea. Now you're like, ooh, wow, okay, I'm taking this ace and I'm doing something with it. Whether you started to invest in the equipment, the brick and mortar storefront, the online business structure, right? Building a business takes time, energy, resources. And this is you going at it this month and seeing money come in. Money. I think you have money on your mind. And this is the month your opportunity is to actually take these opportunities and turn it into tangible success, okay? If you are thinking about launching a business, or you just started a business, this is going to be very successful and stable in your life, okay? And I know you're working your ass off, okay? And you might be feeling really tired coming into this reading, you know, worried, okay? Try not to worry. This feels like a destined business. Like this is something that was fated. You know, you building this potentially with another person. It's like you have really stepped into your own energy that you've always wanted to embody. It's this Four of Pentacles, the challenge. This might be you have to save for certain things. So as you are starting to see money coming in, you feel like, oh, I got to spend it just as much as it's coming in. And when you are starting a business, that is the case. Where you don't turn as much of a profit as you'd like to. Yeah. Yep. Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Magician. So as you were building this and holding on, right, to your profit, okay, this is going to be something that you keep having to build, okay? You are still working on manifesting your way out of lack, okay? I'm telling you. And sometimes we don't see that, a lot of businesses, they're not going to succeed overnight. So this is that, do you have faith? Do you have hope and faith in what you're creating? You should. You should. The challenge is the time, right? The time gap between how hard you're working and how much money you want now, that you have to just take your time and let it continue. Let it continue to build. Okay, don't give up, right? I think you're in a preliminary year. It could be the second year of a business or an idea that you're launching. And I think it's going to be wildly successful. Try not to get down if it's a slow build, okay? Great success does not happen overnight, and it's almost in the challenges that make it worth it. All the more sweet, right? Instant success, I think you don't appreciate it as much, There's a certain level of humility here of, you know what, I'm going to pay my dues, and it's going to be worth it, okay? I feel that. And I'm sorry if a lot of you were like, you know what, I don't have a business, Jenna, I'm retired. This has a lot to do with you doing the things that will help you heal, that will get you out of a stressed state of mind, okay? Going through a massive personal transformation in self, giving to yourself, okay? And I've seen Virgos suffer through a lack of self-confidence in 2023. This year is your year, Virgo, where you don't lack the confidence to create what you want to create. And if this isn't even about, if you're not into creating, from a business standpoint, this is you creating a life of balance, right? Where you're working on your healing, you're growing in your spiritual wisdom. You're taking your passions and you're expressing yourself to the people around you. You're being 100% authentically you, okay? Investing in yourself and the things that make you feel stable from day to day. Very important, okay? You've got a Tower coming, though. What is this Tower about? What is this Tower about? Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, Two of Wands. I think you're seeing the beauty of success. A level of success, Virgo, that maybe you have always wanted, right? Success in love, success in financial gains, success in business. The Emperor card is true empowerment, the card of the entrepreneur ruling over your empire, creating your empire. And I think this is you saying, you know what, I'm not there yet, but the old Virgo is no more. The old Virgo that was not willing to take a risk, to try, to even launch my ideas, right? You believe in yourself now. And when you do that, changes everything. When people believe in themselves, whether you're creating something in business or you're creating the life that makes you feel fulfilled and satisfied, you are doing it, okay? This is the awareness and the acknowledgement in self. You're going to look back this month at different moments and you're going to say, I built this. I did this. I believe in myself. That's the thing. I'm getting goosebumps. Believe in yourself, Virgo. When you believe in yourself, you can create amazing, truly, divinely inspired, God-given gifts that bring love, joy, happiness to others. And I don't care if you're cutting hair or building or, in banking, whatever it is that you're creating, it's important to you. Okay? It's important to you. And behind every opportunity in business, it's the desire to really do something to make the world a better place. Okay? And to bring happiness and success into your family, into your life. Okay? And I think you're going to see that this month. Just try not to compare. Like if you have a mentor and you see where they are and you see where you are, like if you have a millionaire mindset, this is millionaire mindset. You have it and see it, and you're willing to do the work and grind it out, okay, to get there. I believe I'm looking at Virgos that have a millionaire mindset, and you could be looking at other millionaires trying to figure out how do they do it. What do I need to do to get there? And try not to compare too much of where you are now to where someone else is when you're just starting out. And if you're not starting out, you could have multiple business ideas and some work, some don't. This is really weeding through what you know, what you feel like this is going to succeed. All right, go with your gut when it comes to making important decisions in business and really start to build that trust in your own confidence. That's what I'm seeing in March. You're building the trust in your own confidence, okay? These were seeds you planted a long time ago, Virgo. A long time ago. You knew, it's almost as when you were younger, you had an idea or a vision of your future self. This is you living out your future self dreams. And the challenge is to continue to manifest without getting down if it's a slow build. It's taken me a long time. And I've been an entrepreneur for the last 15 years. And it's taken me a long time to get to a point where I'm like, okay. But I work very hard. I run a lot of different entities. And I don't talk a lot about business in my readings, but I feel like I'm talking to Virgos tuning in that really need that encouragement. If you've got an idea and you've been waiting to do something about it, get that Instagram account. Start building the energy behind that. Okay? Start protecting your ideas. And that's what I would do. I would actually have business ideas. I have a lot of different .coms just to protect the ideas that I create. And my .coms actually make money. So if you have ideas, there's so many ways to generate income in the world now because of the digital footprint that we all have. So I'm speaking to Virgos that you are getting downloads around your work life that it's something very healing about the downloads that you're receiving. It's like Spirit is infusing you with these opportunities to actually take these ideas and do something with them, okay? And you could be building a lot of support around you to build a structure to launch different ideas. You could be a serial entrepreneur someday. So you build one company and you're like, you know what, I'm going to pivot. I got another idea. So I might be talking to some people who are already there. And now it's like, okay, let's generate more energy to start something else. Let's talk about love, though. We've got lovers here. 2 of Cups. I knew it. Knew it. Yeah. I don't think we need to worry. Yeah. You do have a connection in your life, Virgo. We're going to talk about that now. Some of you ended a relationship because it was interfering with your ability to create. Okay. And you're working on healing and you're throwing yourself into work and you're like, you know what, love, I'm loving self. Okay. I don't need love. Okay. Others of you, you have a partnership. There is a up and down cyclical nature to it that you're trying to conquer. Okay. Where you're mostly happy and satisfied, but there's someone around you that is in a state of lack, or I don't know if you're carrying them financially or they have a poverty mindset. But this is almost, you might even get pressure from them to push yourself more because you're trying to support them financially. But this is that whole also looking at love and focusing on the positive. I mean, the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, this is a strong contrast. This is a card where you look at things negatively, okay? And this is a card where you look at things positively, okay? 9 of Cups, I have everything I need. This is so beautiful and rich and fulfilling. I don't think this is going to really ultimately fulfill me. This isn't enough, okay? You get to decide. You do have a loving bond here. So I do believe either you're doing this questioning or they are, and it creates a pattern. The devil that was underneath this. It creates a pattern of toxicity when there is no faith, right? And there's this constant questioning going on, all right? So I think you're trying to clean that up in a connection where you both can just focus on what you're trying to create and not on the lack of what is missing, whatever missing ingredients are. It's like having that hope and faith guide you throughout. And I did forget, because this is a new category. It's called the hidden truth. And I meant to pull it in the beginning. but I'm going to pull it now. And I decided, I did this for the first time for Sagittarius yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards for the hidden truth. And we're going to talk about that after we get the advice. So, whoop, that one wants to go. Whoa. That one came flying out. So that's card 1. Yep. And then card 2 and 3. All right. So that's the hidden truth. We're going to get to that in a moment. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. You're building an empire, Virgo. And you are stressed. You could be stressed about, long-term happiness here. Okay. I do think you have someone by your side. You have a new beginning with them, but there are blocks along the way. No love relationship is perfect. Okay. This is about trying to stay in a positive mindset. Okay. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands. I think you're trying to conquer some deep inner insecurities, or they are, around the possibility of having long-term happiness and stabilizing a relationship. So you're not dwelling on the negative or past stuff. So you're really working through the shadow aspects of you and someone else, and also your inner shadow around your ability to be a successful businessman or woman in this world. Okay. And if you're not interested in business, this is you stabilizing your financial sector and your life, no matter how old you are, and really coming from a place of stability in the physical, emotional, spiritual, okay, and mental. You are trying to achieve balance at a time where there's great change, okay? So when it comes to building stability in a partnership, do not stress about it, because it will undermine the stability of the connection, okay? There's fears, okay, that this won't be stable long term. You could even be married to this person. I didn't see the card of marriage, but if you have someone in your life that you've had quite a while with, you're still working through the fears and the insecurities around really trusting in long-term commitment. And I don't see them going anywhere. I just see, let's clean that up, okay? Because if we are governed by that fear, it's going to cripple our momentum and our ability to really move forward and build beautiful things together, okay? I'm hearing you even say that. I feel like you're the one who recognizes what needs to change, and you're trying to help both of you course correct so you can build more stability together in the happiness, okay? In the happiness. Let's get the hidden truth. The Tower, the 7 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Swords. Yeah. You're coming out of a period of feeling trapped in a lot of fears, doubts, and insecurities. The hidden truth, Virgo, is you are not the same woman or man or non-binary. You are not the same person that you used to be. And that's a good thing. You have really matured in every way. And you should be proud of the person who's listening to this right now. You should be proud of how hard you work, how deeply you care for others, okay? How much you're guided by your own code, right? You have a code. I'm talking to Virgos of a very beautiful code of honesty. You have a beautiful, tender heart, very unconditionally loving. This is you coming out of a period of not trusting yourself and holding yourself back. You have a huge awakening this month. The hidden truth is you are awakening to your own personal power and your own ability to create success, Virgo. I'm very, very happy for you all. All right. What is the untethered soul message to close this reading off? Untethered soul message. Whoa. Okay. What have we got, Virgo? When a blockage gets hit, it's a good thing. It's time to open up internally and release the blocked energy. Thank you, Michael Singer. You, my dears, are releasing the blocks that have gotten in the way of you being truly happy and successful. Well done. Well done, Virgo. I'll see you in the next one.